Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Driven. Today we're going to continue with William Byron's primary paint scheme from the year 2022. As you can see here, it's a different body style. Car is completely different from the Gen 6, which was run in 2021, to this car body style that was run in 22, the next gen, the Gen 7, whatever they want to call it. Obviously a lot of changes. We kind of already went over those with the Ross cars earlier on in this channel's history, but as you can see, we have single lug nut on the wheels, spoked wheels, the number slanted forward, the cars are completely symmetrical from left to right. The windshield has that air vent that allows air to pass through the cockpit of the car. You can kind of see underneath the diffuser, that big flat underpan. From a paint scheme standpoint, not a ton changed except for that forward slanted number so they could have more sponsorship area on the back of the car, which is a bunch of BS because the Xfinity and Truck Series still run with the numbers in the middle of the doors. So why the Cup Series had to change doesn't make sense to me. I have no idea. The reasoning that we were given for sponsorship absolutely makes no sense, and most paint schemes are horribly ugly, especially the throwback ones. But yeah, this car is pretty cool. I mean, obviously the primary scheme, same thing in the collection. I do want to mention that I said William Byron had a breakout year in 2022. He kind of didn't. I mean, he won 2 races. I wouldn't call that a breakout year. His actual breakout year is in 2023. We'll get to that later. As far as the scheme goes, though, he raced Axalta as his primary sponsor for 8 of the races in 2022. So just under a quarter of the races, and it was interesting because they signed Raptor as an option as a primary paint scheme, and you'll see that in next week's video with the Martinsville stuff. Anyway, going to the Liberty University scheme that you see here, he raced this at the Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 on Sunday, March 20th. Byron led 111 of the 325 laps at this newly repaved Atlanta Motor Speedway. And let me tell you, I guess this episode's all about complaining because they repaved the track and they made it like a super speedway, but it's on a 1.5 miles. I understand that the new NASCAR is all about their entertainment value. They don't care about gimmicks because that's pretty much all everything is anymore, is just another gimmick to get clicks, to get eyeballs. It's so frustrating as a fan that used to love Atlanta in the old format where the drivers were sideways and sliding all over the track because of the amount of tire wear. And I get it, that wasn't the case all the time, but overarchingly there were a ton of great battles at the track that were organic, that weren't manufactured. One specific example that comes to mind is Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson from 2011. Obviously, Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick from 2001 for Harvick's first win in the 3-car rebranded to the 29, which was a big day for the sport. I think the other one that I remember pretty clearly is Carl Edwards beating Jimmy Johnson. I think that was like 2005 where he passed him on the outside in that Scott's car. But anyway, this Liberty University scheme, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's another paint scheme that Byron has won in that is different than all the other ones. So right now he has a streak of wins in different paint schemes. So Liberty University here, and I just want to say it looks fantastic with all the confetti, especially on the white hood. Confetti shows up great on the white, and it also kind of matches the car red, white, and blue, which America, I mean, what's better than that, right? So next week, we'll look into the Martinsville weekend because we did attend that race weekend. It was a lot of fun, so we'll go over that next weekend. But this is it. Last race weekend of the 2024 season. William Byron won at Daytona earlier this year. He's in the Final Four of this gimmicky playoff system, but it'd be kind of cool for him to win at Phoenix this weekend in actually a similar car. It's the same white Axalta scheme that he'll be racing this weekend. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.